Hi, this is Jack, and I wanted to give you a little bit of an idea of what a really good format for a post is. People like to scan. So, one of the most simple things that you can do is to take the time as you're posting to think about what these kinds of things, these are like your subheaders or subtitles that outline the sections of your post. And people like to scan. So they want to be able to just go like this and scan through and see if this is something that they want to read. It smacks of professionalism, and you'll see all the A-list bloggers that do this. It's very, very simple. All you have to do is, as you thought out your post, what the main sections were going to be, you bold those. You just do this. Blogging is for getting attention. What's he mean by that? Read on. What specific actions? What is he talking about? Read on. And it helps to pull people into your content more. And it gives them an idea when they're scanning if this is something that they really want to look at. And this is copy, basically. It's to help people go, okay, yeah, I do need to read this. It breaks up the text. It makes people feel like they're not reading as hard as they actually are. They're consuming the same amount of information. It just is easier on the eyes. It just helps you to look more professional, make your blog more fun and easy to read, and more informative because more people will engage in your content. So that's big. That's one of the most important things you can do. For original content as well, you want to put as much facts and figures as possible. Now, this isn't the ideal post for that. Let's go back to the main part here, and I'll show you a post that I just did. Okay, so here's a recent post that I just did. Winning the link lottery, what would you do for a link? This is an original content piece, something that moved me, that needed to be put up, in my opinion, and to help people understand the value of links and different concepts on link building. So I wanted this to be educational, I wanted it to be informative, and I wanted it to engage people. And I picked a topic that is of interest to the vast majority of the people in my market. So that qualifies it as a good original content idea. So you'll see here that I have also broken up the sections. I've got a good picture in here to break things up. And every section of this piece is broken up. How far would you go to win the link lottery? Who is on your short list? Blah, blah, blah. So I'm conveying these ideas as an expert on a certain topic, and I'm breaking it up and I'm breaking it down into things that people can understand from pretty much every experience level. Now, you might not be a how-to blogger. You might be an information blogger. You're blogging about how to train dogs or how to ride horses or how to scrapbook or whatever. And it might not be exactly the way that I lay out the post, but you need to look at the style and the design. I see a lot of members making the mistake of just throwing up content and not really thinking about their design. So you need to do that. It really makes a big difference, and you'll notice if you go to Copyblogger or Boing Boing or TechCrunch or anywhere where you'll find an A-list blogger, that they break everything up really nicely. And they do a lot of thinking about all the different angles and all the questions people are going to have after they look through these posts. Try to answer those, but try not to answer every single question. Try to leave some open questions, because then you start to get comments. I got 20 comments on this post, and it just got put up this week. And it's because I intentionally left some things out. And I even apologize for it. Great point. I left out that part of the list. Big omission on my part. Well, actually, it wasn't a big omission. I left it out on purpose so that somebody would come in and correct me. And Marco did. Thanks, Marco. And Sonny felt the need that I left something out, or he wanted to expand on it. The art of writing a great original post is not to answer every single question they have. That comes from Andy Beal at Marketing Pilgrim, and he's totally right. You'll learn about that in his website chat. So just think about the format and the function of your posts, and it will drastically change the overall look and feel and credibility and respect that your blog gets. People will land on that and immediately notice a difference between your blog and 90% of the other blogs they've been on, which just aren't formatted nicely. They aren't thought out well. They don't have pictures in them. They're not breaking up the text. So these are things that you want to pay attention to. One of the great tips to do this is just before you post, I always post on the fly, and then I go back and my text will be all together like this. And then I'll decide, okay, at this paragraph I need to insert, and here's the kicker. And at this one, I need to insert some kind of a title because I went on to something new, and I need to go on to something new with a new title. So I put in stack the odds in your favor. I do that, but other people, you may want to lay out your posts for all the sections first. You may want to come in to your editor and just write out the sections, these parts that are going to be bolded, and then you're going to fill it in later as you fill out the post. However you want to do it, just make sure that it has a format like this so that it looks good and people can scan the thing and it gets the job done. So that's how you make a good. This can cover an original post or any longer post that you have, and this is the way you want to lay it out.